Hi everyone, how are you all doing? It's your girl Adhese Adhana. A very beautiful Wednesday to you all from the city of Houston, Texas. And you all know that every time you see me on your timeline on Wednesdays, it's time for inspirational moments with Adhese Adhana. For those of you who are watching me for the very first time, my name is Adhese Adhana and I proudly represent Royal Place Ministries International, RPMI. We have our headquarters here in Houston, Texas, and we are situated at 3505 South Dairy Ashford Road, Suite 296, Houston, Texas. Our zip code remains 77082. We have a branch in Houston, and we have a branch in New York, and we have a branch in Michigan, and we have another branch coming up in Maryland, okay? And we have 3 branches in Lagos. We are an expanding church, and we're excited at what God is doing at RPMI. And I just want you to be a part of our family. I'm inviting you to join our growing family. You will be blessed, all right? And today I just want to talk about friendship. Not everyone is your friend. That's the topic for today, okay? And I'm gonna try so hard to see if I can round this video up in like 15 to 16 minutes. And if I'm unable to, I definitely will now have to come back and do this video a second time and complete the series, all right? So who is a true friend? A true friend is someone who is there for you in good and in bad times, okay? And friendship is a mutual relationship between two people who have agreed to, have like common interests, okay? And do things that will benefit each other. It's no longer a friendship when one person is benefiting from that relationship. All right. And so a lot of us, including me, have been victims of bad friends. But I'm not just going to be talking about, just bad friends. I'm also going to be talking about true friends. And at the end of the day, I want you to search within yourself and ask yourself if you're a true friend. Because it's easy for us to say, oh, there are bad friends everywhere. But who are these bad friends? Bad friends are human beings like us. So some of us are even bad friends and we don't even know that we are bad friends, okay? So you need to do a soul searching, and ask yourself, am I really a true friend to someone who considers me as a friend, okay? And I'm going to start by saying that a true friend is someone who proves to you that they are worthy of your trust. A lot of us are so quick to trust people just because we hang around them, just because we party together, just because we worship in the same church, doesn't mean that we are meant to be friends. Just because these people go to the same church with you, or you work with them, or you go to the same school, or you guys are even family friends, or you guys share familiar terrains, doesn't necessarily mean that this person is a true friend to you. A true friend is somebody who's going to prove their trust, prove their loyalty to you. A lot of us are too quick to call people friends over a few drinks, over a few outings, probably over a few gifts they've given to you. You're so quick to let them into your life and you start to tell them everything about yourself. A lot of us have gotten ourselves burnt in times past, including me. There was a time in my life someone came into my life pretending to have cared, and I just, let my guards down because I just felt like, oh, this person really cares about me. This person, is always checking up on me. I wasn't careful enough to let that person pass through the test of friendship, through the test of loyalty, through the test of trust. I just started, opening up to this person, and trust me, did I get burnt? Of course I did. And that's why I'm here to to advise those of you who might just be in that shoe. You don't have to take my advice, okay? But a true friend is someone who proves to you that they are worthy of your trust. Don't start to tell somebody things about you too soon. If you're a woman, you meet this guy who seems interested in you, don't be too quick to give them all the information about your life. over just 4 dates. This guy already knows your history, knows everything about you, knows your past relationships, knows everything you've done. This guy knows everything about you in 5 dates. That's terrible. Don't let that happen to you. Just because he's a nice guy, he calls you every day, he sends you messages, and he seems genuinely interested in you, doesn't mean that he's a true friend at that time, or he has your true interest at heart. You have to let him go through, the test of loyalty. You have to try him first with few things, a few information about yourself. A lot of us are so quick to tell people, deals that we're about to probably close up on. We're so quick to tell people that we consider friends just because we hang around them often. We start to tell them about some of our breakthroughs, our testimonies, and you just don't even know that these people don't really care about you. They are hanging around you to make sure you don't succeed more than them. And if you're with such people in your life, every information you give them will be used against you. They will use it to pull you down. So you have to search yourself and ask yourself, this person who is now creeping into my life, this person who now wants to hang out with me all the time, who most of the times, comes to my house, checks up on me, tries to be interested in my kids, is this person a true friend? Has this person passed the test of loyalty and trust? You have to test people. Don't just start to give a lowdown of your life to people just because they look nice. Not everything that glitters is pure gold. You have to learn to test people before you let them into your circle. And it's going to happen gradually over the years. You're not just going to test somebody in 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months. You have to test them gradually with the little information you give to them. So the first point I noted down here, I said, a true friend is someone who proves to you that they are worthy of your trust and they are loyal. All right. The second thing I wrote here, I said, true friends are there for you when you hit rock bottom. A true friend is not going to abandon you when things go bad. It's easy for people to hang around you when things are going on well in your life, when everybody is admiring you, when you're having good breaks, you're having good wins, you're successful, things are just happening for you. People will always hang around you. It doesn't mean those people are your friends. So don't get deceived and start thinking that these people are your friends, and then you just let your guards down. A true friend will always be there for you. Now, when you go into your troubled seasons, because everybody on earth will go through those seasons in life. So when you go through those seasons, you need to evaluate those in your circle. Who are those who abandoned you? Because listen, when you come out of that valley, those same people will come back into your life. They will try to creep back in, but never forget those who stood by you when you hit rock bottom. A lot of people leave you when things are no longer going well with you. If, for instance, right now, you have a hard time in your organization, somebody's accusing you wrongly of something you did not do, and you're being, investigated and all of that. And before you know it, those who you used to drink with, hang out with, sleep over in their house, these people start to cut up your calls. They block your number. They don't want to be associated with you. They say, oh, I don't want to associate myself with you before they pick me up. I don't want to associate myself with you before they include me in your scandal. Those people are quick to jump ship. And then at the end of the day, these are the same people you thought were friends will be the ones going around, to stab you in the back and say nasty things about you that even when you hear, you'll be like, are these the people I thought were my friends? So a true friend will not do that to you. So if you have people around you that are only there for you when things are going well in your life, they don't deserve to have a seat in your life. You need to show them the way out and love them from afar. You shouldn't be confiding in them about things happening in your life. A true friend will never abandon you when things go bad. They are not going to block you on social media. They are not going to unfriend you. They are not going to block your number. They're not just going to abandon you. They will stand by you. A true friend will stand by you in those, like dark seasons of your life. They will pray you out of that season. They will stand by you. They will not jump ship. They will not abandon you. When they do, please, when they walk away like that, make sure the gate is closed and love them from afar, because you will rise back again. So when you rise back again, you make sure a wise person, no matter how repentant they are, you will not let them back, because they will never change. A leopard in fact never changes its spots. If they walked out on you before, they will do it again. For them to come back is just because they've seen, oh, things have picked up with this person, now I can hang out with that person. I'm very wary of people like that. People who don't want to associate with me when I'm probably struggling, or things are not just, happening the way I want them to. And then all of a sudden you catch a vibe like, oh, this person looks like she's doing well, or, he's doing well. And then you suddenly want to associate yourself with me. I don't associate with people like that. I love you from afar. I don't let you come close. Because if you couldn't be there for me in my down moments, you don't deserve to sit with me at the table at my high moment. Because all you will be doing will be plotting to bring me back to the down moment. So that is for somebody out there. If the people in your circle are people who once abandoned you when something went wrong, and just because you feel you've arrived now, you've forgiven them, and then you're still dining with them and you're still telling them things about yourself, you really need to terminate such relationships, because they're gonna hurt you again. A true friend will never abandon you when things go bad. They will stick with you. And if you're a husband or a wife out there, if your spouse is someone who, when you run into troubled waters, that person walked out on you, and gave up on you, and, believed that nothing good will come out of you, and just walked away from your life, or you're in a relationship with this person and you fell into hard times, and, this person just walked away and wasn't there for you. And then suddenly your life picks up again, and this person is back in your life with all the sorry pleas of what went wrong, and you allow them back into your life again. Trust me, they're going to hurt you worse than they did the first time. So you want to be careful of people who are quick to leave your life when things go south. Okay, now I also wrote here that true friends are never ever jealous of you. I'm going to do this video in 2 series because I have a lot of points here, but I'm just going to take these 3 points today. Your true friends will never ever be jealous of you. A true friend will not see something good happening in your life and be angry. There are a lot of people like that. They'll be smiling with you, but they are not wishing you well. They are praying you away. Maybe you're the kind of you're a lady who constantly receives admiration from people, from men, and you receive more of this admiration than your friend or your group of friends, and suddenly you just see them making remarks. Now only you. Is it only you? Sorry, I'm from Nigeria, so we tend to speak pidgin sometimes, and they say, oh, now only you fine. Person know they see us, like, are you the only one? Are you the only one? And you go for a party and people are just, hailing you, that kind of a thing. Once they start making those kind of remarks, you have to be very careful, because those sort of people can poison you. They can plot your downfall. They can arrange for evil to happen to you. So you have to be careful. You cannot just keep saying, they are my friends, they are just talking. No, they are not just talking. The Bible says that out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. When you see someone who says, is it only you? Are you the only fine person? Be very careful. They don't like you. I have a lot of those people around me, and I know they don't like me, so I am very careful. Not everyone who smiles with you is your friend. Not everyone who eats with you is your friend. Not everyone who prays with you is your friend. Some people are praying together with you to get your prayer points, your secrets that you're praying about, to be telling the whole world. But a lot of us, you think, oh, this person is praying with me. No, they are not praying with you. They are just there seeking for information about you. So you have to be very careful about people you call friends. A true friend will never ever be jealous of you. Watch how that person reacts when you have something new. If you have a fine dress, or you just got a new dress or a new kind, this person says, oh, I have something like that, I think I have, and they are not genuinely happy for you. They will just make one remark. Be very careful of people like that. They don't like you. They are just hanging around you to see the day you fall, because they don't want you better than them. So when you are the one getting all the accolades, people are talking about you and all of that, you seem to be rising, they are not genuinely happy. They will go around, drilling holes in your boat. They will go around spoiling the minds of people around you so that people can hate you, because they are not happy, at the fact that people like you. They just don't understand it. They are jealous of you. A true friend, if you have someone in your circle who is not genuinely happy every time something good happens in your life, let that person go. Don't be opening things about your life to that person. I need to stress this. A lot of people are victims of jealous friends. A lot of marriages have been ruined by evil, jealous friends. Because you're giving away so much information to somebody who is jealous of you. You need to be able to identify these people when they start with those behaviors. When a man wants to marry you and they find out, look at their expression. Are they genuinely excited? A true friend will not go and tell a man who admires you, or who is probably considering you for marriage, or who wants to marry you. If that person is a true friend, that person is not going to go to that guy and start to say negative things about you, or start to say, this is my friend, she has a very bad temper, she's just smiling with you. If she starts here now, but God is taking control, God is taking control, but she has a bad temper, that is a bad friend. Or you people are hanging out together and you decided, okay, to ask your friend to come meet your man, or you asked your friend to come meet your woman, and you guys are having like a dinner date, and this person starts to say, this is my friend, she's so funny, there was a time like that, she lied and we all caught her in a lie. And they start to expose little things in the name of joke. They are burning your cable. They are spoiling you right before you. Those are not people in your life that when you have a good man, in fact, you mustn't let them meet such. You mustn't let whoever has a good interest in you or your helpers meet people like that, because they will cut that sauce. So you really have to be careful about those you call your friends. A true friend will not compete with you. A lot of people compete out of envy and jealousy. If you have a friend that the hair you make today, the person must make it. You buy a clothes today, the person wants to buy something similar. You buy a shoe, the person wants to buy the same shoe. You buy a car, the person wants to buy a higher version. Those are not people to call your friends, though. Those are people you need to keep far from you. They don't love you. If you have anyone around you who loves to compete with you, who is always jealous of everything you have, they don't just feel good when anything good happens to you. You don't need those people in your circle. You need to let them go. You need to show them the door and love them from afar. Don't give too much of yourself out to these people. I am going to stop here today, and I'm going to continue in a second video, like in the second series of this video. Not everyone is your friend. Please remember that. The fact that you all go to the same church, you belong in the same organization, you work in the same place, you go to the same school, doesn't mean that they are your friend. It doesn't mean that they are your friend. A true friend, remember what we talked about today, will prove to you that they are worthy of your trust by protecting information that you give to them. How do they handle it? How do they handle things that they know about you? A true friend is not going to abandon you when things go south. A true friend is not just going to keep walking in and out of your life. They are in when things are better, and then they are out when things are bad. When something goes wrong with you, they are never there for you. Those are not people you call friends. When you have a challenge, when you're not feeling fine, you reach out to them, they are not there for you, but then suddenly you're well and they want to be in your life again. You need to show them the door. They don't belong in your life. Don't give them a seat. Because if you give them a seat, they will destroy you. And the third thing I said today, a true friend will never ever be jealous of you. They won't be jealous of you. They won't be jealous of your wins, your breakthroughs. They won't be jealous of you. They will not compete with you. If you have someone who is competing with you constantly, that person will end up killing you. If you have a friend who loves to compete, everything you have, the person wants to have it. You look good, the person wants to look good. You buy this head, the person wants to buy. Everything you do, the person wants to do it. That is not the kind of person to have in your circle. Remember, not everyone is your friend. Not all that glitters is gold. Be very careful about people that come around you or come into your circle, pretending to love you, but waiting to destroy you. I will see you guys next week, Wednesday, and I'll complete this series next week, Wednesday. Stay beautiful, stay lovely. Don't forget to follow us on all our social media handles, Royal Place Ministries International on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. And don't forget to follow my Bishop, Bishop Blessing Samuel on YouTube, Bishop Blessing Samuel on Instagram, and Blessing Samuel on Facebook. Till I see you all next week, Wednesday. Stay beautiful, stay careful, and remember, not everyone that eats with you or drinks with you or parties with you is your friend.